So ladies and gentlemen, we'll now move on to fight number 9, brought to you this evening by QSEC Security. It is the amateur flyweight title fight. Introducing first, out of the red corner, Bruce Qurbani. Well, here we go, gentlemen. This is the fight, Anton. We had a little lunch date this afternoon to have a quick chat about the card. Ryan, we would have invited you, but we heard you were busy.
Yes.
Look, I tell you what, this is the fight that we both had circled. Cooper Rush Royal is an absolute striking phenom, and his opponent, Bruce Qurbani, arguably the #1 amateur flyweight in the country, 5-0 at the moment, riding a 5-fight win streak.
Yeah, and he hasn't lost since 2014, so, I mean, it's been a long time.
I think they've found it hard to find him fights.
Very.
I've done a bit of work with Cooper, super excited. As we've seen, he's got the crowd G'd up, got lots of crowd support. He's having a lot of fun with his walkout.
Yes, look at this, moving those hips. I tell you what, at the weigh-ins yesterday, I don't think there was anyone that was more excited to be there than Bruce Qurbani.
And following him behind him is obviously Pasha Stoya. I don't think he needs any introduction.
No.
Yep.
Very, very good coach.
Star-studded lineup there, Southside MMA. It looks like Naveed Hassan Zada, a very talented amateur as well, also in the corner there for Bruce. So riding a 5-fight win streak like we mentioned, boys, I believe the word on the street is all things going to plan here tonight. Bruce Qurbani will be making the jump to the professional ranks if he manages to get the W. Ryan, you've dealt with fighters that have been riding long win streaks. What is it like coming into a fight knowing that there's so much on the line?
It does get a little bit daunting, but I think that the biggest thing with Bruce here, he looks like he can't wait to get in there because he has had a little bit of time in between fights. I'm not sure when his last fight was. Can you bring it up?
We certainly can. It would have been 27th of September.
About 6 months.
Yeah.
About 6 months ago, 7 months ago, yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing him fight. He always brings it. He's always a little bit unorthodox.
Yes.
He's very fast.
To your point though, Ryan, although he did have one fight in 2019, before that, his second previous fight was September of 2017.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Has been fairly inactive over the last 2 years, but as we mentioned, that is absolutely due to the fact that no one wants to fight him.
Yeah, that's correct. I think, and the biggest thing is that's excited to get in there. He's training there at Southside MMA. You know the boys are going to be thoroughly worked out and ready to go.
And now introducing his opponent out of the blue corner, Cooper Rush Royal.
You know, I don't think Cooper needs much of
an introduction.
An introduction, thank you. It's been a long night, but I'm very excited about this fight. Cooper Royal definitely doesn't need no introduction to the Coastal Combat cage, with this being his 3rd outing. As we know, his last outing wasn't that great.
Yep.
He was controlled. He was outworked on the cage. So I'd like to see if that part of his game has been developed and improved coming into this match, because I know Bruce is obviously going to take advantage of that situation if it hasn't been rectified.
And interestingly enough, Ryan, you actually cornered against Cooper with your fighter Angus Jones, who was unfortunately on the wrong end of that fight.
Yeah.
What was it like? What did you see in Cooper from cage side?
I saw some great balance. He had great balance. You could see on his toes. His striking was ready to go. He cut some good angles. He had some good counters. The main thing that really I looked at, it was his stance and his balance. And when you got good balance, you can get off shots really quick and move. Yeah, and that's what he did.
Yeah, very crisp with his striking.
Yes.
But again, you know, when he got pressured up against that cage from Luke Davis, he didn't really have an answer.
No,
it was like he was fine, he was comfortable, he wasn't getting hurt. But as we know in MMA,
you can't be sitting on the fence.
You can't be sitting off the cage. That's looking as dominant for your opponent.
That's right. I think Bruce will try to expose this, and you'll see some wrestling on Bruce's behalf, I'd say here. Even though Bruce is not, he's competent to stand up too. I think he can take it anywhere.
I think it's kind of like he'll test him out. See if Cooper's
So,
improved.
ladies and gentlemen, fight number 9 this evening is an amateur flyweight title fight where the winner will be determined the Coastal Combat Flyweight Champion. It will be contested over 5 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 56.9 kilos and trains out of Southside MMA, holding an amateur MMA record of 5 wins for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bruce Qurbani. his opponent. Fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 57.2 kilos and trains out of Fitzroy Martial Arts, holding an amateur record of 2 wins and 2 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Cooper Rush Royal!
Right, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Listen to my instructions at all times. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Come out fighting.
A little bit of a height advantage for Cooper.
When the action begins, your referee in charge, Thomas Churchill.
The boys look ready to go. This is going to be good.
So the boys hang them up 5 rounds if we need them, gentlemen, to determine the Coastal Combat Amateur Flyweight Champion. Love your insight there in the intro, Ryan. Talking about Cooper's balance in his striking. That is a, that's why we love having you in here. Yeah. You see things that a lot of people in this game don't. And I'm probably going to be staring at Cooper's feet for the next 25 minutes thanks to you. Well, my apologies, next 15.
Cooper's taking.
There we go.
Ooh. Heavy leather for the flyweight limit. Both these boys making weight, which is fantastic, meaning that both are eligible to walk out of this cage with the championship belt.
Oh, jeez. That would have broken my arm.
Honestly, I'm not just saying this because we're watching flyweights. In the sport as a whole, flyweight is my favorite division to watch.
They're doing the right thing every time they're going for the head every time that they switch stances here.
Just technically, both these boys.
Yeah, here we go.
Lovely takedown off that inside leg kick from Bruce.
So this will start to answer some of the questions that people have had about Cooper Royal. We know in open space, the man is incredible. He has had some issues when the smothering grappling style has been applied.
Oh, lovely outside leg trip. Keep Cooper off, getting back up.
He's going to bring him around this way to cut an angle. Bruce should be coming around this way.
Yep. Looking for those legs.
He's going to, just to drive him down so he's on his back.
Like playing a video game with these two, Ryan.
If Bruce can start to control that hand, at least he'll take away that base.
There it is,
Cooper.
right there.
Yeah.
Nice, Cooper straight up.
Wow, Cooper Royal, nice work.
For that.
Straight back onto that single
that-
Looking for that guillotine.
That high
shot.
elbow guillotine.
Very high. I think Bruce is too savvy to be out of here. Put the forearm in the throat.
Well, I can see Bruce wincing.
There we go. But he's got his arm out. Forearm in the throat.
So nice work there from Bruce Qurbani, evading a potential submission attempt there early from Cooper Royal.
But again, Cooper's doing a very good job of reducing any damage. Yes. You know, Bruce hasn't really thrown any strikes yet. Cooper hasn't taken any damage. And, and to be honest, I don't think Cooper's wasted that much energy just at the moment.
So promising signs, I guess, on both sides of the ledger here in the opening round. But Bruce Qurbani racking up some valuable control time.
I do know Cooper's been doing a lot of work off his back, his jiu-jitsu. His defensive jiu-jitsu has been great. But that's the first time which I've loved seeing where he's throwing knees from that half guard position to the body. You know, it's something that we haven't seen a lot of tonight, but it's an effective strike.
Oh, yes. I teach my guys a lot of times to hit the knees from the half guard there.
Because it tends to drop their hands.
It does.
You know, they block the body and then you open up for, obviously, in pro, that elbow.
It does.
Or
it racks up points
amateur.
as well, and it does hurt. So a couple in the ribs, and then they'll let go of the head.
What an exciting first round.
So Bruce Qurbani likely one up in the judges' eyes there. Managed to secure about 1.5 minutes of top control. Cooper Royal doing a fantastic job minimising the damage. The corner team's going to work.
They both look in good shape. They're not really puffing real hard here.
It was interesting when the two faced off in the middle there, gents. It did look like Cooper Royal had a fairly significant size advantage. We do know that Bruce Qurbani has absolutely no issues making this weight. Weighed in yesterday at 56.9 kilos, so actually had a bit of room. Cooper looking in fantastic shape though.
The boys just so quick on their feet.
Yeah.
They're in and out movement, side to side. They're very dynamic with their striking.
Lead leg high kick there from Cooper Royal. Lances.
I think he's got to try and slow down those takedowns over the couple of rounds by chopping at that front lead leg.
Beautiful entry.
Again, stepping over those legs.
So there is a fairly significant difference in the ranking of these two as far as jiu-jitsu is concerned. Bruce Qurbani, a purple belt under Pasha Stoiler at Southside MMA. Cooper Royal, to my knowledge, still a white belt, so not sure how much time he puts in the gi though, so it's always difficult with these MMA fighters. I believe David Martinez is a purple belt.
He is.
I don't know about that.
And I still believe John Jones is a blue belt.
And so is Max Holloway. Yeah, makes me want to give my purple belt back. All right, so here we go now, back to the feet, potentially for Cooper Royal, but Bruce Qurbani takes him for a ride again.
That's it.
Oh,
Nice.
lovely
Very
reverse.
nice. Very nice turn. He needs to get his leg out of here.
He's got to be careful, but as we know, there's no rotational leg locks in MMA, so it's a dangerous position to be in. That
Looks like he's going for a toe hold. Not sure if that's legal here in B class. I don't think it is.
You want to use it to get up. You doesn't want to be on your back here. Up. There you go. Nice little sweep.
Looks like he's going to go straight into a takedown. Cooper with a 10-finger guillotine attempt.
It looks like this is a game plan that they've been using here. That is in deep. He needs to bring up at the high elbow here.
Oh yeah, you can see Bruce really trying to push.
Nice. That's a good defense.
throw some
Good knee.
He knows. He knows.
Got to kick that leg back down, knee. There we go.
Lovely. But keeping that tight guillotine at
There we
least
go,
gives
there
it
we
Bruce
go, there we
something
go.
to really think about.
It's giving him something. He might have to drop and turn here. He might have to drop
Ooh.
and turn.
Oh, this is tight.
Nice knee. That's a good control there on the chin. He needs to circle out of here though when he does get some space.
Bruce has gone to the right
Here we go.
side.
He's
Oh,
got
that
it
is
again.
tight. That
He's
is
got it again.
tight.
He's got it again. He needs to circle out of here, maybe put him on the fence, and then squash. There you go. He had to drop. He had to drop.
Yeah, quite often in those standing guillotine positions, it's actually favourable for either fighter to take it to the mat.
You have to drop to your knees and then turn.
So
Cooper needs to let go just so you can have the balance back, stay on top, get that left arm out.
20 seconds to go, gents. This is an interesting round as far as the scorecards are concerned.
I think Cooper's cinched this one
Yes.
with just the ground and pound.
Yes, there you go.
The work.
Nice. Push the head.
Get
Nice.
that leg outside.
There we go. Nice, very nice round.
Beautiful.
Well, gentlemen,
Beautiful
this is
job.
why I love flyweights. Incredible round there. I think it's pretty fair to say we're probably looking at 1-1 now after the opening 2 rounds. Of course, 5 on tap if we need them.
As you said, it's that guillotine is obviously something they've been working on
Yeah,
because they
definitely.
knew the takedowns were coming, and
Yep.
his ability to sink it in has been great.
Yep, that's what they look like being practicing there. And then they're throwing the knee in as well when they've got the
Look how calm Cooper looks in the corner. 20
Yeah.
years of age. But he has fantastic composure for someone so young.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when he hopped in the cage and he moved around.
Yeah.
You could just see his
Yeah,
feet
yeah.
underneath him. And just he looks like he loved being in there.
Yes.
You know?
It's something. I think he's one of those guys. Perfect. You know, he doesn't love training so much as he loves fighting. And he
Yeah.
can do that every
You can
day,
definitely
you know.
see that in the
He
way he fights.
comes home when he walks into the cage.
Yep.
And a few people walking out of the cage now. It's Thomas Churchill looking to clap us in for round number 3.
See what Bruce comes up here in this round.
It'd be interesting to see if Pasha's giving him any words to change the way in which he attacks.
Change stances here. Straight to the head.
Oh, flying knee.
Straight on that guillotine again.
There we go. There's the knee. Jeez.
Into a single leg now.
But Cooper's doing a great job at blocking those hips with that leg.
I am
Peeling that
very
arm.
impressed with Cooper Royal's takedown defense in this fight, gents.
It has been great to see that he's been doing a lot of work.
He has come a long way since that Luke Davis fight of his. Back to his feet, but Bruce with the hands locked.
I wouldn't mind seeing him do a sit out here, reaching that right hand over the other side, sitting out and actually dragging Bruce to the inside of the cage.
If you hold around the body, it'd be hard for Bruce to lift him up. So I think
Inside leg chirp
nice.
again. Outside leg trick, sorry.
Turn his hips out.
Yeah, get the overhook, spread those legs, but try and separate those hands a bit.
If it's set out to the right there, it's got that angle too. I'd keep moving out, using overhook, get out. Here we go.
Yeah.
Out that way. I'd be starting to push his head down, sit out that way. Hard.
Again, he's looking to, you can't smother everything, every little bit that Cooper does, just to try and make it uncomfortable for Bruce, trying to.
There we go.
Cooper Royal, beautiful balance. But look at this, Bruce Qurbani breaking him down slowly.
He needs to get his knee in there, and he's going to have to take an angle. He's going to push his leg out so it's not sitting up. You want to hit an angle here. I'd pull him down to my right.
He's got his hands underneath his butt. Start to drag those hips out. Cooper's going to try and turn into him.
Maybe playing some mind tricks with the referee, telling him he need to stand up.
Hey, whatever gets you there, Ryan. Whatever gets you there.
It's one of those things, Bruce has definitely taken him down, but geez, he's taken a lot of damage on the process, hasn't he? Now he needs to go for the overhook, turn his hips.
There you go. So use that. Come on. You just lift it up.
Throw that knee.
Yeah.
Constant striking from Cooper Royal. No matter what position, he's always looking to try and land.
That's it. Bruce is working. He's got to pull him out from the fence, I feel.
Lovely jumping knee.
Link the hands together. Bruce got to get them hands together.
Maybe lift his hips up.
Wow.
Beautiful job.
Cooper Royal.
How much damage can Bruce take? He's tough.
Nice. Kidney shots there.
And again.
Wow.
What a round from Cooper. Woo. This is a fight, lads. You'd have to give that to Cooper. It doesn't matter how much cage pressure you have.
Yeah.
Cooper damaged him and just worked the entire round. Oof.
Yeah, I agree there, Anton. While cage control is important, you look at the damage that Cooper got off, and he was really the only person who got a clean takedown.
Yeah.
What a fantastic fight.
Oh, you can definitely see the work that's been put in since this last fight compared to this fight.
For sure.
Oh, it's been great.
It's I was actually a little bit surprised that Cooper took this fight, to be honest. It is such a dangerous fight against Bruce Qurbani, and Bruce essentially has the perfect style to beat Cooper when you look at his last fight. And the strides that Cooper's made, I mean, I am blown away with how far this young man has come in a few short months. But I tell you what, Bruce Qurbani still absolutely well and truly in this fight.
I think Bruce should stay on the outside, maybe strike a little bit, mix it up, because Cooper thinks that he's going to come in. I'd be feinting a shot and maybe hit him with a hook.
Well, we come into the championship rounds.
That's right.
And I'm going 2-1 to Cooper.
Yeah.
So there's the unofficial word from our commentary team.
Yep, there you go. Expect another kick coming back his own way. Nice.
Oh, lovely.
Nice counter.
Flying knee.
Oh, he loves it.
Wow. So stuffing the head well, some nice shots.
Bruce has got to do something here.
Yeah,
it's not very good to be sitting here like this.
Turn and just kick out. I'd like to see Cooper just turn and kick out.
Nice. He's up again, but there's a flying knee.
Oh, again, just sitting there. As you said, it's the balance of Cooper that just makes him so dangerous with that stand-up.
Yeah.
Ever since you said that, Ryan, it's
It's
revolutionised the
just
way I've looked at Cooper Royal. Yeah.
Oh, he's doing a lovely in-out control of the hips on Ben.
Listen, he's doing a good job because he's not doing too much that's going to get him into trouble. He's making Bruce make all those adjustments and then hitting him.
He's just love to see him just turn and kick that leg out.
He could definitely turn.
Nice little foot stomp from Ben, trying to throw something different in there.
At the same time, he's sitting there. Bruce is working a lot, and Cooper's not really working that much, isn't he?
Oh.
So
every time.
He could easily switch out, turn out. There we go. He's out now.
Oh man, I think Bruce is fatigued, to be honest.
He's
That
taken
wrestling
a lot
takes
of
a-
damage.
I think he should get out of here.
Cooper should definitely stand up.
Oh, jeez. I don't. Oh, that's that. Oh, he spiked him on his head.
Oh. Yeah, kind of. He's all right. He's fine.
Jeez, that was deep in armbar there.
Yeah, how
Oh,
are they
actually,
going to
I
reset?
actually
Are they going to
would've
reset that position?
I actually would have let him go. I think
Yeah.
it was actually more beneficial to Ben
Yeah.
in the position
It
that he
was.
was in.
It was. Jeez.
I don't think Ben's like, what the hell did you just stop it for? I think he's confused, to be honest.
It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, if Thomas Churchill takes a point here, this could have serious ramifications on this fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's one of those things, right? I mean, you look at when Joanna got spiked on. I mean, it's a situation, I suppose. It
hold
wasn't
on.
like he purposely spiked him on his
No.
head either.
Paul's talking here.
He's saying the arm came out. That's why he let it go.
Yeah.
I would like to see a replay of that if we could get it, because I'd like to see where that arm was when the referee separated them.
I was just saying, I think people.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So that's the first one. And then here's the second one.
So let's see where Cooper's elbow is when the referee steps in.
I don't know if that's a spike. I think that kind of landed
like a
top of
slam.
his shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, spike, I'm looking top of the head, maybe back of the neck. Coin drop. And here we go.
Here we go.
Ben's
It's a
ready
warning.
to go.
I think it was just a warning.
So he's taken away the top position, and the boys will resume on the feet.
Wow.
So-
Oh,
He's
lovely
there we go.
body kick.
So controversy aside, we will
He's gonna
carry
get-
on.
Yeah, I think he's going to go to the head after this one. Oh, yeah. Here we go. He's very dangerous this area here. Cooper's very dangerous this area here.
He's very comfortable when
Yeah,
he
yeah.
pins you up against that cage.
Yeah.
Nice body kick on the return there from Bruce Qurbani.
Jumping knee.
Yeah, yeah, you're looking at stuff like that, a head kick, high head kick. Bruce better keep that right hand up, I'll tell you that.
I like to see that lead left to the body, high
Yeah.
kick followed behind it.
Look at the distance, he's just waiting. He's at the right distance there.
Oh yeah, there we go. Feints low,
Yeah.
goes high.
Yep.
Wait for it.
Bruce, I think, is finding out now that distance. You just can feel it. You don't have to, might be a front kick come up.
We need something to finish this round off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Question mark kick. Nice.
Beautiful finish.
Very nice round.
Gentlemen, I'd like to quickly raise a question. I was under the impression that if a fighter is locked in a submission, that they were allowed to spike to the head, a la Jessica Andrade and Rose Namajunas.
Yeah.
Because he was locked in a submission there, I was under the impression that Cooper is allowed to spike to the head.
Well, I don't think it was, like I said, when we watched the replay, it wasn't even a spike. He
Yeah.
just slammed him down. It was just a
Yeah.
heavy slam. But Thomas said that the reason why he stood them up was due to the fact that the arm came out
Alright.
of the sub, I think is what I heard him say. But again, like, you know, fair is fair. It's not, as I said, he didn't turn him over and try to smash him onto the ground head first. You
Yeah.
know, he was just trying to slam him down, get his arm free.
We will move on to the fifth and final round, though. And how are you looking at this one, boys?
I
Are we
still think
seeing
it's
Cooper up
3-1,
3-1?
3-1
Yep.
leading into this last round.
That's right.
Um,
3-1.
As I said, as Ryan said, I think Ben's going to have a better chance if he throws that striking into his
Yeah.
wrestling,
Yeah.
rather than just come out wrestling first.
I think you're going to see low kick here from Cooper and then a head kick.
And the
We'll
boys
see
touch it
something
up.
He changes to southpaw and that's when he does his work. He'll stay here and then when the angle changes, Bruce comes this way.
He uses those head kicks as a way
Yeah.
to switch stance
Yeah.
real well, covers it.
Cooper's counters off kicks
Oh.
are fantastic. He does such a good job eating a kick and firing.
You know, Brent leading Fitzroy Martial Arts. You know, so he's got a lot of experience. You know,
Well, he's definitely done a good job here for this training camp here. It's near spot on. But Bruce is not out of it. Let me say, this is where he doesn't mind being on here. So it's not such a bad thing that he'd hit the ground.
Just kick your way out.
I'd kick out. I'd turn and kick my way out here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Oh, lovely ground
Nice
and pound again.
Want to use this as a sweep to get up.
Well, the last time he looked to sit up into the single leg from
Yeah.
there. But again, that's looking.
There we go.
There we go. See, look at that turn and kick out,
Pushing
Cooper.
flying knee, jumping knee.
Position.
Yeah,
Yeah, interesting that Cooper entertained the grappling exchange there.
yeah.
I think he's so comfortable now. I think he knows that.
There you go. He's gonna. Nice. Ball hard.
To be honest, I don't think Ben has the power to force him off that cage.
Look at that.
anymore.
Yeah, he's sprawled out there hard. Nice.
I do like that over
Yeah.
and under on that
Yeah.
hip to prevent that takedown.
That's right. Keeps sprawling that right leg. Cooper want to get that right leg back. He's sitting too much. If Bruce drives forward, he'd be able to not
Push him up
like-
against the cage.
Yeah, or push him this way.
Again, Cooper's just hanging around a bit too long. I'd like
Yeah.
to see him stand up. So, he's
Yeah.
got the single, but with under a minute to go, Ben's got to do something pretty special here. Yeah, I'd like to see again, as you said, Cooper really sprawl out, get those hips right far back.
See here, he needs to come out this way. Good. Nice. Push away. He wants to get the choke. It looks like he wants to get the choke on.
He wants that stuff.
Yeah. It's good head control.
Throw
Here's
some
a knee.
knees. There we
Here's a
go.
knee. Here's a knee.
Oh, oi,
That's
lovely.
a nice
And
knee. Go
again,
straight to the choke. There we go. Looks like he's been wanting
Oof.
it.
it's tight. He's just got to get that elbow up and over his back.
He needs to get a little bit of his chin on the back of the neck here. Bruce needs to hold on tight. He's out.
Oh, there's a bit of blood too, by the looks of it. Bruce Qurbani's been opened up. I think it was by that knee from
It was,
Cooper.
Yeah. What a fight for the flyweight title.
Oh, there is a
definitely
lot of
opening up
blood.
his eyebrow.
Wow. Look at these two boys embracing. Fantastic moment here. I mean, that was a phenomenal performance from Cooper Rush Royal.
Fitzroy Martial Arts and Grant Cogley.
What a team.
Yeah. How good was that?
What a prospect to
Yeah.
watch. I can't remember, gents, the last time I saw a fighter make that big an improvement between fights.
Yeah.
As I was just going to say that the level in which Cooper stepped up from that last fight to this fight has been just been amazing.
I think the biggest thing is having a game plan for a type of fighter. If you go in with a game plan, you go with certain techniques that you want to implement because you know they're going to do and be ready for it. That's why you can be so comfortable out there. Yeah. I feel as if when you fight, obviously your first couple of fights, you never see too much on your opponent, you know. And these days, I think Bruce has probably got his fights up. Cooper and his team have gone over it and picked out the points to capitalise on. And they definitely did a good job tonight.
Start to finish, very exciting fight. First of our title fights for the night. Here we go again. So that's the first one. And there's the first one again. And there's the second one. I'm stick by it. Don't think it was spiked.
Yeah.
Not that it matters anyway. Didn't change the outcome of the fight. Excellent job to Cooper and Bruce.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the bout 49-46 for your winner by unanimous decision and the new Coastal Combat Flyweight Champion, Cooper Rush Royale. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the new flyweight champion, Cooper Rush Royal. Cooper, you just took out who is arguably, the number one flyweight in the country. Bruce had not lost since 2014. Give me your thoughts on the fight now it's all said and done.
Oh, I wanted to finish him. I know he's never been finished before. Been working on my ground heaps. I don't know what else to say, really.
Well, it's very interesting you bring that up, Cooper, because we were saying in the commentary booth, we can't remember the last time we saw someone make that much of an improvement between fights. Obviously, your last fight didn't go your way up at bantamweight, lost the decision by getting, I guess you'd say, out-grappled. But tonight in the grappling exchanges, you looked phenomenal. At flyweight, is that where we can expect to see you stay?
Yeah, for sure. Flyweight's for me. 125 is where I'm at.
Well, you certainly look like a man who is going to be one to watch here in the amateur ranks. Lastly, I know you have a very special bond with Brand Kogel, your head coach. Talk to me a little bit about the team at Fitzroy Martial Arts.
It's great, man. Honestly, just been working on my ground heaps thanks to Brand Kogel, honestly. I don't know what else to say, man.
Well, you settled all with your fists tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for your winner and new flyweight champion, Cooper Rush.